Hello and welcome to those who are coming on. Hi. Hey, Katie.
Hey,
Thanks for your text today. I'm sorry I couldn't text you back right away. It's been
that's
a
okay.
busy.
I was thinking about you.
Yeah, thank you. It's been a good day. I went from blocks to working in phase 2. So
Okay,
yeah.
well, you look fantastic. Well, I'm a little bit that too myself. I don't know why.
I'm really looking forward to our practice now.
Me too. I need it.
Me too. Me too. Get settled in. We're going to have a traditional practice tonight for those who just came on and get some movement going. Looking forward to actually stepping in and out of some warriors tonight, kind of just free flowing a little bit tonight. It'll be good. Very spiritual. We're going to tonight also just as you're getting ready with your home studio, and I have MacGyvered my screen tonight so that it's not going to fall off the stand, and so that's exciting. And so anyway, so 2 blocks, a strap, and your mat tonight. And we'll let it go. Maybe hi Maria, welcome. Hi. I wanted to show you. I have glasses like yours that I wear at work, Maria. I was going to show you real quick. Let me see if I can find them. I just packed up my nurse's. I have my nurse's bag that I use every day, and so I have glasses just like yours, and I wanted to show them to you because I get a lot of not flack, but people give me the business. See, just like this is how I can start an IV.
Yours are bigger.
Yeah, mine are a little bit bigger. I need big ones so I can see what's going on. Just a little humor for you all. Okay, so let some other folks in. So grateful for our practice tonight together. Going to do a traditional practice. Up there. All right. Okay, here, let's get started. I'm going to go ahead and do a quick screenshot and then we can let others in as they come. Okay. All right. Let's see. Okay. Yep. Okay. Welcome. Hey, Jalen. Welcome. I'm gonna give a shout out to Jalen because he's on right now, and he's been my guy to make all of this possible so that we can be able to give these classes to the rest of, hey Jay, there he is, in the screen, to the rest of Hopkins. So I'm going to give a big shout out to Jalen Taylor right now because he's the person that makes all of this possible. So great to see everyone tonight. I'm going to go ahead and introduce our class tonight, and then we'll get started with the practice together. And hi to those who just came on. Really looking forward to moving and breathing. We will do a traditional practice tonight. Hello and welcome everyone to our day 9 of 28 of our 28-day yoga challenge. My name is Antoinette Solnik, and I'm so great to happy to get to practice with you all tonight. Tonight's practice will be a traditional yoga practice. We'll be using our mats, 2 blocks, a strap, and then also, as always, something to pad your knees, or if you are unable to get down to the floor, go ahead and grab a straight back chair. all of those things we can use tonight to enhance our practice. I'm going to go ahead and flip our screen and do one more screenshot so I can make sure I have everyone on our roster, and then we'll get moving in our practice. We're going to start off in Sukhasana tonight. So head down to the floor, sitting in a crisscross fashion on the floor. And then if it feels safe to do so, close your eyes or just bring that gaze a few feet out in front of you. Go ahead and fix my screen. There we go. And I want to just make sure everyone's muted. Okay. Okay, there. Now I can see. Great. All right. As we sit in Sukhasana, taking a good breath in and a breath out, feeling the expansion of the chest. Remembering that if you're having trouble ever accessing that breath, to place one hand on the heart and one hand on the belly. We sit the torso up a little taller. As we breathe in and out, I just wanted to start off with one of my favorite quotes from one of my favorite books, which is The Alchemist by Paulo Coelho. And as you breathe in and out, just softening your attention to the words. We are travelers on a cosmic journey, stardust and swirling and dancing in the eddies and whirlpools of infinity. Life is eternal. We have stopped for a moment to encounter each other, to meet, to love, to share. This is a precious moment. It is a little parenthesis in eternity. Opening the eyes now, let's take our arms down beside us and reach up and extend with both arms coming up, and then twist over to the left side, taking your right hand to your left knee. Pat that left hand, push the torso up and take a look over toward the left side. Take a good deep inhale in and out as you breathe. Another good breath in and out. And then let's come back up. Reach up and extend as you inhale, and then exhale over. Left hand to your right knee, right hand right behind you. And we push that torso up. So we're twisting from our abdomen, taking an inhale in and an exhale out as you go. Let the belly expand and contract with the breath. Expand and contract with the breath. And then let's come back up again. As you inhale in, exhale out halfway, and W shape the arms. Open up the chest as you W shape, and then reach and extend. Take a flick of the wrists, and then draw the arms forward. Hold that. Take your palm, right palm down, fingers down, and then gently sweep your front part of your hand, the palm of your hand, and take a little bend. Maybe today you're on your computer. So here you are, you're doing a little wrist stretch. And then do it again. So take left hand out, rub that, bring the palms down all the way up toward the ceiling, and then take the fingers back as you gently bend the wrist. Release that, come back out again, inhaling. As you exhale, fan the hands in. Now when you go, round the back, now come up. So as you come up, chest forward, reach out, and then come back in. Why are we doing this? Start to engage the core. So you're using your core to reach out and extend, and then as you exhale, come back in again. Last time, inhaling and exhaling. Good. Draw the arms down. Just roll the shoulders back and then forward. We're going to go right into tabletop. So remember, pad your knees if you need that. Have your blocks in front of you so that you can either bring forearms to the blocks or have your hands straight down, padded. Starfish the hands in front of you, wrists right underneath the shoulders. Let's come into a few cat-cows as we inhale in. And as we exhale, round the back. We can be audible on this first one. Inhaling, one breath, and exhaling. Deep inhale. Shoelace is part of the foot on the mat to start, and exhale. Last time, inhaling. And the exhale, tense your fingertips like you're going to play the piano, shoot the shoulder heads up, sway the hips from left to right. Just a little bit of a movement here. We're going to move a lot tonight. Come back, patting the hands, take that left foot out. So put the great toe down and then one toe, one toe, one toe, all 5 toes as you push back on that left calf. Come up onto the ball of the foot, and then the shoelace is part of the foot. Start to make some movement as you go up and back on the mat. Feeling the toes bend and flex. As you drive that left heel backward, take the left heel toward the left corner of the mat. Pause there for a moment. You could take your right hand off if it feels okay to do so. Hinge into that left hip so you feel that nice outer band of muscle stretch on that left hip. Come back as you come onto the ball of the foot, and then gently rotate that left heel over toward the right corner of the mat. Kickstand out your right foot, have your right hand down. Now we've patted our left foot. We've got our block, maybe it's at its lowest point. With your hand on the block, let's reach up and extend, coming into a side angle as we rise from the root of our right hand and reaching tall with that left hand as you inhale in. And on the exhale, reaching up and over the body. Now, this first one, start to reach backward with that left hand so that you feel a nice opening and extension. And then toss that left hand slightly forward so you feel a nice stretch along the shoulder. Hopefully that feels really good. Left hand's going to come to the hip, and then we're going to draw that left foot up to hip height. Let's point and flex that left foot. So you might need to bring your right hand out just a little bit more to give you some strength and stability of that rooting down hand. Make a circle like you're painting the face of a clock in one direction and then the other. Go again, one direction and then the other. Pause, hold that for 6, 5, 4, 3, flex your foot, 2, 1, come on down. Windmill that arm up and over, come back into your tabletop, and we'll do a few cat-cows. We're going to inhale to sway, and then exhale to round. Inhale to sway, and exhale to round. I'm just fixing the camera. Inhale to sway, and exhale to round. Looks like there's going to be an Amazon purchase happening this evening on my camera equipment. Last time, inhale to sway and exhale to round. Bring that right foot out. Take the great toe out and then one toe down, and then the other toe, and then start to push back on that right calf and then come up onto the ball of the foot. Onto the shoelaces part of the foot, just bending the toes. Your toes are free from cramming them into shoes today, free on your mat. So really feel that wonderful movement of the toes as they come back and forth, and you flare the toes out. They're free right now, right? Push back on that right calf, feel that nice stretch. Gently windshield wiper your right heel over toward the right corner of your mat, and then sink into that right hip. So you can have your right hand down. You could take your left hand off the mat if you feel good and stable to do that, and start to hinge into that right hip. Really feel that wonderful stretch as you go. And then slowly start to move that right heel over toward the left corner of your mat. Pad your left hand down either on a block or on the floor. And then start to pad that right foot. So root down with that left hand, rise up with that right arm. Feel that good extension. If you need to take your block out a little farther, reach up, and then take that right arm up and over the body. Reach and extend. So one nice long line from the right fingertips down to the right foot. Start to take that right hand slightly behind you as you open up the chest. And then start to bring the right hand forward, like you're going to throw a ball. So you feel that nice extension along the shoulder blade. Come back again as you take your right hand down to your hip, and then bring that right foot up to hip height. Pause here now. Point and flex your right foot as you breathe. Point and flex. Point and flex. Circle. So like you're going to paint a circle with your great toe, one direction, and then the other direction. And there goes my camera again. Okay. And then lift it up and let's hold it for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it down, reach up and extend with that right arm up and over the body. Come back into your tabletop, and here we go into plank. Bring your forearms down to the mat. Remember, your shoulder width distance apart is by touching your 2 elbows, and then your hands fan. You've got your elbows right underneath your shoulders. We're coming down onto the pelvis. Shoelaces part of the foot is on the mat. We're starting to take now, as we start to create those nuances, taking our elbows toward our midline as we push our chest forward. With the shoelaces part of the feet on the mat, you're now squeezing your buttocks together. So you're engaging the core, but you're engaging your buttocks. Start to take the pelvis slightly forward as you dip it forward, almost like a scorpion's tail. So you're scooping under. So now you're using the core strength as you breathe. Now tuck the toes under, take the pelvis off the mat. Again, tuck the tailbone under, so you're using your core. You could shift the weight slightly forward if that feels good, or backwards, your choice. I was talking to a student last night, and if you start to get bored in this position and the breath isn't really guiding you as you stay in your plank pose, you can, if you want to, bring one foot up and then the other, or you could tap that left foot out toward the left corner of the mat and then the other. So there's lots of choices here to be in your plank pose, but however you arrive in this pose, breathe in and breathe out, and know that you're strong enough to stay in this pose until we're ready to get out of it. Take a good breath in and out. We're on day 9 now, so we're ready. We've been doing our planks every single day for 9 days. How about that? Take another good breath in and out. You've got this. Another good deep breath in and out. One more breath in and come on down. Great job. Stay on your tummies. Shoelaces part of the feet on your mat. Breathing in and breathing out. We're just taking a quick rest here. Now, pad your hands, take your chin toward the top of your hand. So we were doing this on Monday night in class, bending that right knee and flexing that right foot. The knees are slightly touching one another, so your legs are together, and you're drawing that right kneecap up off the mat. Now pause here. So you're pressing in with the left shoelaces part of the foot. We're going to take some tiny pulses as we go for 3 and 2 and 1. Go again for 3 and 2 and 1. Come on down, right foot down, left foot bent and left foot flexed. Draw that left kneecap up. So press in with the right shoelaces part of the foot. Start to pulse that left leg for 3 and 2 and 1. Let's go again for 3, 2, and 1. Come on down. Fan the hands as you starfish the fingertips, send them right underneath the shoulder blades. We're pushing ourselves into upward facing dog, stretching here. Squeeze your buttocks as you go. Take a good breath in and out. Feel the front part of the body. Come back into your tabletop. If you had a blanket underneath to pad your knees, move that blanket. We're going to be coming up into upward facing dog in just a moment. So from tabletop though, let's get into bird dog once, and then we'll go into upward facing, downward facing dog. So right hand out, left foot out as we reach and extend. Head is down. We're shooting the arms forward, legs back. Like someone's gently pulling you in opposite directions. Take your right hand toward the right corner of the mat, left foot to the left corner of the mat, and reach and extend. Breathe here, take a little circle of the wrist and ankle. Tiny pulse up and hold it. Bring it down just slightly without touching. Bring it back up again and hold it. Bring it back down without touching. Bring it up an inch and then bring it down. Let's switch it out. Right hand down, left hand down. Now let's bring our right foot out, left hand out, and draw it up. Coming into your bird dog on this side. Reach and extend. Take a circle of your left wrist, right ankle. Now go up an inch and hold it. Really feel that extension and then go down. Go up an inch and hold it. Engage your core and come down an inch. Up an inch and down. Last time, hold it and then come down. Let's come into our downward facing dog. So tuck the toes under, bring the hands, maybe one hand print out in front of you, wherever you have them. Now lift your feet, your hips slightly up. So you're coming into your downward facing dog. Now, as you go, start to sink one heel down and then the other, if that feels okay to do so. Shake your head, yes. Yes to the possibilities of this practice, just releasing any tension in your neck. And shaking your head, no. No to any negativity that you might have encountered today. Just let it go. We had our letting go meditation this week, so just letting go of any negativity. We are pedaling our feet if that feels good to do so. You could come up onto the toes of the foot if you wanted or not. Stay here in your downward facing dog or make your way up, or if you want a little extra challenge, reach with that left leg up toward the ceiling, point and flex that foot, just feeling the strength and stability of your own body. Left foot's going to come down, right leg's going to come up, point and flex, right leg's going to come down, and then we're going to slowly walk our feet up toward our hands. Come up to a half lift. Make sure you have your blocks at the top of your mat. Just have them on either side of your mat. Inhale to a half lift. Exhale as you forward fold. Let's move a little bit together. Inhale as we roll the body all the way up to standing, inhaling and exhaling into Tadasana. Inhale as you rise, reach and extend. Exhale, hands to prayer. Right knee is going to come up or right toe touch, your choice. Fan the toes of that left foot out. Start to rise up on that left side. So squeeze that left buttock as you reach and extend with that right leg and hold it for 3, 2, and 1. Bend the right knee and step back into your warrior 1. That back foot's at 45 degrees. We're going to rise up, reach up and extend with the arms. Good deep inhale. Exhale, push off. Right foot comes to meet the left as you inhale in and exhale out. Let's go again. Inhaling as we rise, reach and extend. Exhale, hands to prayer, left foot's coming up, left knee's coming up. Inhale to rise on that right side, squeeze your right buttock. Take that left leg out and hold it for 3, 2, 1. Step back into warrior 1, rise up, reach and extend. Really squeeze that left buttock as you come back. Feel that strength and stability of the back leg. Let's push off. Left foot comes to meet the right. Hands to prayer, inhaling. and exhaling in Tadasana. Rise up, reach and extend, inhaling in. Exhaling, hands to prayer, right knees coming up. We're going to kick forward and back, and then we'll land back in our warrior one. Inhale to rise, exhale, kick out. Inhale, come back. Exhale, kick back without touching back. Squeeze your right buttock as you go. Draw that right knee up, kick it out, come back, touch it back without touching down. Reach up with that right knee, kick out, bring it back. This time you're going to touch it down. Touch down, warrior one. Rise up as you inhale. You can shimmy that left foot over to the left corner side of the mat. Take that right hand down, rise up, sink into that left knee as much as it feels good. Tiny back bend. Now straighten that left leg, flex the left foot. Rise up as you root down with that left heel all the way to the left fingertips. And then let's come back, warrior one. Both arms coming up as you inhale. Exhale, push up, right foot to the left. Inhaling in. And exhaling into Tadasana. Inhaling to rise as you reach and extend. Exhale, hands to prayer, left knee is going to come up. You know exactly where we're going. Inhale in, rise. Exhale, kick out left foot. Inhale, bring it back. Exhale, touch it backwards, kick it back. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, kick it out. Inhale, exhale, kick it backwards. Squeeze your butt up when you come back. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, kick it out. Inhale, bend that knee. Exhale, step back. Reach up. Good deep inhale here. As you inhale in. Exhale down your left arm. Take that right foot over toward the right side of the mat as you rise. Bend into that right knee if that feels good. Tiny back bend if you want. Start to straighten that right leg, flex that right foot, extension from the heel to the fingertips, sparked toward the ceiling. And then both arms coming up as you warrior one yourself, and then step up. Left foot comes to meet the right, hands come to prayer. Good deep inhale here. And an exhale in Tadasana. Inhale to rise as you reach up and extend. Exhale down, right arm. And fix the camera again. Take a circle of that left wrist. Good deep inhale and exhale. And then let's head over for a side bend. Inhaling and exhaling. So sorry. Reach up and extend, and then exhale down. The right arm, just take a circle of that left wrist, and let's head over for a stretch. Inhaling to rise as you reach up, good deep inhale. And then exhale, hands to prayer. Let's do a tree tonight. We haven't done that in a while. And we're going to learn dancer's pose tonight, which is a pose that we haven't done in a very long time. As you inhale in, take your right foot to the mat. And then gently, when you're ready, either let you get into tree, and then I'm going to make some adjustments. We're going to either take that toe to the mat as you kickstand the foot, or you can take the sole of that right foot to the lower calf, or if you have more flexibility and you're able to bear weight and press the sole of that right foot on the inside edge of the left leg, go there, start to find your tree pose, something non-moving in front of you. And then you could grow your branches if you'd like, or grow them out, or take them behind you. Find the tree pose that works for you the best. And let's come into a little bit of stillness here in your tree pose. So as you breathe in and breathe out, finding that strength and stability of the standing leg. Feeling the body as one long line. And breathing here as you go. And remember, if tree is easy for you, you can always be able to close your eyes. So that's on offer to you as well as you inhale in and exhale out. Let's come out of your tree pose, and then we'll go right over to the other side. So either finding a simple kickstand with your left foot as you take your heel towards your right leg, or remember below the knee or above the knee. We never want to press into the knee because that starts to compromise our knee. And so we want to just really focus in on some good health. So really rising up as you take that left foot in wherever you'd like it to be. And then this time create a different thing. Like you could create a mudra by taking your forefinger and thumb, and you can take one hand high and one hand low, if that feels good. Root down and rise up. So feel that nice long line. We're using our core strength. We've been really focusing on balance in our practices. And so this tree pose now in day 9 gives us a little bit of that challenge to be able to focus on our balance and also just stillness. We talked last night about sthira and sukha, about steadiness and ease. This is part of that. When you're ready, reach and extend a little higher, maybe grow your branches tall, and then let's come out of your tree pose, back into stillness with hands to namaste. We're going to come into what we call dancer's pose. Now, if dancer's pose requires a little balancing on one foot as well. So if you need to have one fingertip on a chair or the wall, I recommend that if you feel wobbly tonight. More importantly is being able to balance, but also do a little bit of a stretch. So as we come into dancer's pose, the idea here is that we're taking our hand to our foot. We're balancing on one leg. So we're here. If that's not possible for you, remember you have your strap. So you can take your strap and loop it so you catch the shoelaces part of your foot. And now that becomes an extension or even the ankle of your arm, and you can be here. So this could be your dancer's pose, like this, right? Or if you're able to catch your foot and you want to start to practice balance, taking your arm first out in front of you, you're looking not at me, but at something non-moving in front of you, and then draw your arm up. So left arm's up, right arm is catching your foot, and you're here. Or maybe left arm is touching the wall or a chair. And then, or you can just keep your hand to your hip. If you wanted more and you wanted to start to advance and challenge yourself, you could start to draw that foot up as much as that feels good to you. So there's your dancer's pose. So dancer's pose can be many things to many people. You're kicking out as you are lifting up. And we're breathing here as we go. I see some beautiful dancers. Take a good breath in and out. And then let's bring it down. Windmill the arms around. And then let's go over to the other side. So dancer's pose on this left side. We're taking our right foot down, spread the toes of that right foot out, catch your left foot, or take your strap to the ankle or the foot, your choice. Touch the wall if you need to. Take your right hand to your right hip, or take it up or out. Start to kick out with that left foot if that feels good to do so. So you're taking the inside edge of that left foot if you are kicking out. And then you can go as far up as or back as you want. And just breathe here as you go. So again, steadiness and ease in this posture, in your dancer's pose. Steadiness and ease, sthira and sukha, as we move into this day 9. Breathing in and breathing out. Let's come out of that. Windmill the arms. And then let's come up to the top of the mat and come back into some movement. As we inhale in, let's exhale in Tadasana. Inhale to rise as we reach and extend. Exhale to forward fold. Bring your hands to the blocks. Inhale to a half lift. So your hand blocks are at the top of your mat. Exhale, we're going to step back into a lunge. So we're taking our right foot backwards. We're going to take our blocks to the frame the left foot. If it doesn't feel good to you, come down on your knees and modify. Some of us can't be on the ball of our feet. So you can modify by bringing that knee down, your choice. So here we are in the lunge. If you are in a lunge and you're able to come up on the ball of the foot and push back on the calf as you drive the heel down, great. If not, just make a modification. Now for all of us, we are going to take our right knee down. Shoelace is part of that right foot on the mat, and we're going to start to hinge backwards as we walk the blocks back. We're taking a little half Hanuman as we take our left heel down, left toe up, left leg is long, and we start to hinge over that left outstretched leg. Go as low as it feels good to you tonight. You can even walk the blocks forward as you hinge over that outstretched leg. We're stretching here. We're going to start to rock the weight slightly forward as you bend that left knee, feeling the right front psoas muscle, right front hip. Squeeze your right buttock. And then hinge backward one more time. Walk the blocks back. Bring the torso high to start as you inhale. Then as you exhale, lean over that outstretched leg. Walk the blocks back up. We're dragging our left foot to meet the right. Right foot's going to come forward. We're just going to go to the other side for a stretch. Tuck the toes of that left foot under and take that left knee off the mat. Here you are in the lunge. Come up and back on the ball of that left foot if it feels okay to do so. Just stretching here. Sink into that left hip if that feels good. Take the left knee back down again. Start to hinge backward as you walk the blocks back, straightening that right leg. Take the torso high, and then let's head over our outstretched leg. Come on up as you inhale in, and then as you exhale, hinge over. Walk the blocks back as you start to flex that right knee. Really get into that left front hip as you lean in. We're going to drag that right foot back to meet the left. Coming back into downward facing dog so we can come back up to standing. Take your hands, hand print out in front of you, tuck the toes under, and then let's bring the hips back up toward the ceiling. Shoot the heels down toward the floor. Take your left foot up toward the ceiling if that feels okay to do so, or stay still. In your downward facing dog, pedaling your feet. Left foot's going to come down. Right foot's going to come up. Reach and lengthen with that right leg. Right foot's going to come down, and we're going to walk the feet toward the hands. Inhale to a half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, roll the body all the way up to standing. Reach and extend, inhaling. As we exhale, hands to prayer, right knee is going to come up. We're going to go into warrior two. Inhale as we rise, reach and extend. Exhale, kick out right foot. Inhale, come back as you bend that right knee. And exhale, with purpose, step all the way back into your warrior two, windmill the arms up and over the body. And let's find our drishti, our view over the left middle fingers. Sink into that left knee if that feels good. Grab your block at its tallest point and bring it to the inside edge of that left leg. Reach and extend. Let's flip our warrior, reverse, rise up, keep that left knee bent. Now start to straighten out that left leg. And just like we did in warrior one, flex the left foot and heel down, toes up. Rise and reach. If you wanted, archer pose by taking that left wrist and gently pulling back. And then let's come back to your warrior two. Really broaden the chest. And now left forearm to top of thigh, barely touching, or take your hand down to the block if you want to get a little lower tonight. Root down with that left hand and rise up. Reach up and extend. Or if you're here, you're barely touching, you're using your core strength to rise up and you're opening up the chest. So it's almost like you're leveraging and taking that outside forearm of that left hand to open up the chest a little higher and wider. Take that right arm up and over the body. Feel that wonderful stretch. And then let's come back, hand to the hip, bring both hands to the hip and parallel the feet. Here we are, that block is still in front of us. We're gonna bring it right in the middle, in the front. Bend, gentle bend in the knee, and we're gonna start to hinge forward over the outstretched legs. Hands come to the block. We're gonna take our right hand to our right hip and gently bend that right knee for an inner thigh stretch on the left side. Shift the weight, come back to neutral. Left hand to the left hip, and we'll start to bend that left knee and hinge in so that you feel a nice stretch along the right inner thigh. This time we're going to shift the weight over to the right side and now flex that left foot. You might feel a little bit of a more intense stretch here. Shift the weight again over to the left side. Catch that right heel down, toes up as you feel a deeper stretch. Walk the block one block length forward and just stretch over that block if that feels good, or stay still. Come back up again, hands to the hips and gentle bend in the knee as we roll the body up. We're going to toe heel the feet back together. We're here. Let's take our right foot to meet the left, hands to prayer. We're going to go right over to the other side. Good deep inhale here and an exhale in Tadasana. Let's go over to the other side. Reach up and extend as we rise up, inhaling. On the exhale, we're going to bring our left knee up. Inhale to rise. You know where we're going to go. Exhale, kick out with your left foot. Inhale to bend that left knee. And then with much purpose, step all the way back into your warrior two. Warrior two arms as you find your drishti, your view of your right middle fingers, sink into that right knee. Again, have your block on the inside edge of that right leg. If you wanted to be able to touch down. Flip your front palm, reverse your warrior. Rise up. Now start to straighten out that right leg and flex the right foot. Reach and extend if you wanted archer's pose, taking the left hand to the right wrist, and then gently giving yourself a deeper stretch. Come on back to warrior two. Find it here. Inhaling, and as you exhale, right forearm to top of thigh, gently touching, and again, leveraging as you start to push away, pushing that knee away without pushing it a lot. We're going to reach up and extend. So you find some length and width in the chest and in the upper body. Again, if you wanted to come all the way down, your right hand can come to a block and you can reach and extend. Take your left arm up and over the body. And breathe here, really feeling that warrior two posture. Let's come on back to your warrior two arms. Gently hop that left foot forward, and the left foot's going to come to meet the right. Our hands are coming to prayer. Let's move some more as we inhale in and exhale out. One more set of warriors as we rise, reach, and extend. Exhale, hands to prayer. Left knee is going to come up. As we inhale, reach up. And this time, just step back into warrior one. Rise up with the arms. Steeplechase the fingertips, send them up toward the ceiling. Push up. Now squeeze your left buttock and send your fingertips over to the right side. Feel that wonderful stretch that goes all the way down the left front hip. Come on up as you inhale, using the core strength. So really engaging the core as you send the fingertips over to the left side of the mat. Come on up as you inhale. Take a little circle, like you're going to paint a circle of the face of a clock on the ceiling. And then go in the opposite direction. So we're just moving the torso. And then step forward, left foot comes to meet the right as you inhale in and exhale out. Tuck the tailbone slightly under. So we're, again, dipping the pelvis. You're engaging your buttocks as you go. So as you stand here in Tadasana, you're not sticking the butt out. You're squeezing and then bringing the torso high. Inhaling in. Exhaling out. Let's go over to the other side. Inhale to rise, reach and extend. Exhale, hands to prayer, right knee's gonna come up. Inhale to rise. And exhale to step back into warrior one, rise up. Good deep inhale here. Exhale, clasp the fingertips together, steeplechase and send the fingertips up toward the ceiling. You can shimmy that left foot over if you want. Remembering that back foot says 45 degrees and we're squeezing that right buttock. Take a circle, like you're gonna paint a circle on the ceiling. When you come back to the midline, reach up and extend and then head over to the left side for a nice stretch here, going all the way down to that right front hip. Come on up as you inhale, use the core, and then head over to the right side. Breathe. Inhale to come up, exhale to push off, right foot comes to meet the left, hands come to prayer, calm and peaceful. Inhaling in and exhaling into Tadasana. We're going to make our way down to the floor and then go ahead and do a little bit of floor work. Reach and extend as we reach up, exhale to forward fold. Inhale to a half lift. Exhale to come down to the mat. Have one of your blocks. We're going to use those tonight. We haven't done this one in a while. We're going to do it a little bit tomorrow, so I'm just introducing it tonight. And that is a little inner thigh. So come into your bridge posture with your back to the mat. Camera down so you can see me. And let your back soften on the mat. Feel the body as it makes contact with the mat. Take your block, place it in between the inner thighs. The soles of the feet are on the mat. You feel your heels with your fingertips. Our block is now in between the legs. We're squeezing the block to keep it up. So really squeeze it like you're going to crush it tonight in between your legs. So now you're really engaging your inner thigh. And then as we always do, sink that lower back into the mat, take the pelvis up toward the ceiling. Now take the buttocks 1 inch off the mat and hold that there for 3, 2, and 1. Go up another inch and hold that for 3, 2, and 1. Go up another inch. You're really squeezing your inner buttock cheeks, 3, and your thighs, 2, and 1. Go up a little bit higher and squeeze for 3, 2, and 1. Go up to your tallest point. So you're pushing, rooting down with your feet, rising up with your knees. Here's chest, your pelvis, and 1. Come down 1 inch for 3, 2, and 1. So squeeze the block. If you were starting to kind of hold that squeeze a little less firmly, keep going. Go down 1 inch and hold it for 3, 2, and 1. Down another inch. You shouldn't be on the floor just yet. And 1, and then all the way down. Remove that block. Hug the knees in toward the chest. Great job. Take a little rock back and forth from side to side. Tomorrow night, we're going to be doing a little bit more of that and adding a little bit more with our block as we focus on lower body. Rocking back and forth. And then take your right knee in, extend the left leg long, hover that left foot a couple of inches above the mat, just gently rock the weight slightly over so you can flex your left butt up, then come back on that side. Point and flex your left foot. Stay here, or if you want to draw the nose toward the knee, go there. Point and flex. Just getting a little bit of abdominal here. Bring the head back and plant that left leg down on the mat. Gently bring your right knee across the body for a stretch. And T-shape out that right arm. Take your gaze toward that right outstretched palm. Good belly breath in and out. Breathe in and breathe out. Take a circle of that right ankle. Feel the expansion of the chest, of the belly. That wonderful extension. If you wanted tonight, instead of just keeping that right knee bent, if you want to try to extend that right leg out straight, you could. You're still grabbing, gently holding that outer edge of that right knee, and then bend the right knee again and draw it back in toward the chest. So again, just playing around as we push ourselves to our own personal edge. We're going to switch it out, taking the left knee in, extending the right leg long. Take a little sway over to the left side so that you can flex your right leg, right buttock, then come back on it. Point and flex that right foot. If you want to add to abs, you can take your knee to your nose, nose to your knee. Point and flex your right foot. And breathe. And then come on down, take your right calf down to the mat. Left knee is going to come across the body. So grasping into your right hand, draw it all the way across, T-shape out that left arm. Good deep belly breath in and out with this twist. It should feel really good. And again, on offer, same thing. You can take your left leg out. If you happen to have your block over there, you could even land your leg on a block. So that's a lot of different options as you go. And then bend that left knee once more, draw it in toward the chest. We're going to send both feet up toward the ceiling for a little bit of Viparita Karani, kind of a more an active pose. So palms are down. We're letting our shoulders soften for a moment. Draw the feet toward the crown of the head. So you're lifting the buttocks just slightly off the mat. Now engage your core. So you're tightening up the abdominal muscles and just bringing the feet slightly forward. You can go as low as you want to go. So you could go all the way down if you really wanted to, or you could just go halfway. And then slowly draw the feet up. Come back to the midline, engage your core before you send the feet down as low as you want to go tonight. Hold it. Now come back up again slowly. So I'm introducing this idea to you as we'll be doing a little more of this with our abdominals because we're a little farther along in our challenge now that we're getting a little stronger. And we're going to be able to start pushing ourselves just a little bit in a different way. Stay here in your neutral, your Viparita Karani with legs up. Now engage your core. So you're taking your navel back towards your spine. So you're really feeling strong before you take the feet down as far as you want to go. So remember, you can go all the way down if you really wanted to. You can even bring your head up off the mat if you want to and look towards your feet. Totally your choice. This is all you and your practice and where you find yourself tonight on day 9 in your Thursday night body. Point and flex the feet. Different from last night, different from tomorrow night, right? Draw the feet toward the crown of the head. We're going to go one more time. Come back to your neutral. Engage your core. So you're tightening up the abdominals, flattening that lower back in the mat. Slight dip. So you're scooping the tailbone up and then heading out with feet. And hold that there for 3, 2, and 1. Draw the knees in toward the chest. Great job. Take a little rock back and forth from side to side. Send the feet down to the mat, feet wider than the mat. Tuck the tailbone under, scoop it up, and now take the hips up toward the ceiling. So our feet are wide. If this hurts our knees in any way, bring your feet back to hip width distance apart. You don't have to do this, okay? So your choice, if it feels okay on your knees. Lift your hips up, squeeze your buttocks and hold it for 3, 2, and 1. Draw the hips down to the mat. Gently windshield wiper the knees over toward the right side of the mat. Cactus arm the arms or goalpost the arms and just relax here for a moment. Sending that left knee down toward the mat. Take a breath in and a breath out. So good to create some movement tonight. Take your knees up toward the ceiling. Let's head over toward the left side of the mat. We're pressing in on the inside edge of that right foot. Breathing in. Windshield wiper the knees back up toward the ceiling. And then take the feet back to hip width distance apart. Let's do a couple of moving bridges. So again, finding our heels with our fingertips, scoop the tailbone up as you flatten that lower back, and then send the hips up, arms come over the head. Inhale to rise. You can even have your hand on the block if you want to. I'm just using it so you can see what my motion is if you happen to be looking. We're going to exhale to lower. Inhaling, we're scooping the tailbone up, lifting the pelvis up toward the ceiling. Inhaling, so squeeze when you get up to that top point, and then exhale to lower. Inhale to rise. Squeeze. Exhale to lower. Inhaling. Squeeze, hold it, and exhale. Inhaling, reach and extend. Rise up, squeeze it and hold it for 3, 2, and 1. Come on down. Come all the way down. Extend the legs long. Bring the arms overhead. Take opposite hand and opposite foot. Reach and lengthen. Reach and lengthen. Continue that as with the breath. Take a circle of the ankles and the wrists. And then gently C-shape the body, taking both hands and feet over toward the right corners of the mat. Gently, like we were doing in archer's pose, grab that left wrist with the right hand. All the way over for a nice stretch, C-shaping the body. We'll come back over toward the midline and over toward the left corners of the mat. Again, gently grabbing that right wrist with the left hand and C-shaping the body. Breathe here, so feeling the expansion of the chest as you stretch. Eyes. Just finding your final position to rest the body. As you settle in on the mat, feeling the rise and the fall of the chest, giving yourself on this Thursday night a quick body scan to check in with yourself interoceptively. How am I feeling? How am I feeling in this moment? Softening the jaw. Allowing any release in the neck if you're feeling tension or gripping. You could gently lull the head from side to side and then land it kind of in the middle. With the palms up, allowing the shoulder heads to melt into the mat. Softening the chest and the diaphragm, the belly. Ankles, feet, and toes. Just breathing in and out as you soften your attention. Our reading tonight comes from a friend of mine, David Aurelio. And he starts off with a quote by George Adair. Everything you've ever wanted is on the other side of fear. That has long expired. Each season in life comes with an expiration date. So life is about releasing and surrendering. Give yourself permission to let go of past regrets, failures, mistakes. To let that go. Even relationships that don't serve you anymore and have grown toxic. Marion White once said, in life, when you don't have enough courage and insight to know that you have outgrown a situation, it's time to move on. Slowly start to make some movement to your fingers and to your toes as you wake the body up, coming back into and bringing the body up to a comfortable seat. As you sit the body up tall with the eyes closed or the gaze soft, just feeling the sensation of where you are now. how you feel in this moment. Tonight, maybe we keep our hands to our lap, but sitting the body up tall, just finishing off with these words. By living with kindness, we welcome kindness into our lives. And by becoming peaceful, we create peace in every experience. By leading with love, our world becomes love. Take an inhale, and as we exhale, let's bow together. Namaste. Namaste. Thank you so much for sharing this 9th day of practice with me. I look forward to practicing with you all tomorrow for our day 10. Namaste. Have a good night. See you tomorrow. Namaste. Have a good night. See you tomorrow.